Hey, everybody, it's time to announce some winners. So, Jess, coach to the Zag, welcome, and Araya Daniels with our own Zeigler team, welcome.
Thanks, Sam.
So, we're here today to crown some winners, Araya, yes?
Yes, excited.
So at the Zeigler Auto Group, we're pretty competitive, and we focus on winning, not losing. But this one period of each year, we get together and we talk about who can be the biggest loser. Now, I know for copyright reasons, Jess won't let us put that anywhere, but we truly do focus on who can be the biggest loser, and we're about to crown those biggest losers. Jess, will you review through the rules and what this contest has been, how long it's been running, and maybe if you even know how many participated?
Yes, so it was a great contest. It was an 8-week challenge. It started way back in January 9th, which seems so long ago.
Yes, it does.
So it went all the way up until March 5th. Everyone submitted their final weights just this past Monday, and I was able to run some of those totals. Huge success, not just in the amount of people that participated, but also the amount of weight that was lost. So hundreds and hundreds of pounds as a collective group. And it was just a fantastic thing to see. And I know a lot of people will continue on those journeys for the next several months to come.
So, Jess, before Araya announces the results, would you remind us why Aaron Zeigler and the Zeigler Auto Group focuses on this? Why are we better when we're healthy, when there's less of us to go around? What does that do for us? Why would an auto group focus on this, for crying out loud?
Hey, less is more.
Yes.
So we want you to become the best version of yourself. That's ultimately what he wants. Yes, of course, he wants you to be more productive and more efficient, but a healthier you is a happier you. And it just spirals into every aspect of your life.
We're better able to deliver on our mission statement, our family delivering your family that ultimate automotive experience when we're vibrant, we're lively, when we have energy, right, Araya?
100%, Sam. Yeah, absolutely. I am really excited. It was really kind of tooth and nail at the end there with some people and jumping around from first, second, and third, and even someone who went from what we thought was first to like seventh. So it's been a really tough competition.
By the way, that's going to be the most shocking one of all. When everybody sees this, I'm sort of hoping that person will still jump in the live stream. We've got a few of our winners backstage right now, ready and waiting to come on. But let's get to it, Araya. We're going to go through the top. How many do you want to go through, Araya? What top?
I think we're going to do top 10.
Let's do it.
10. All right. Awesome. So in 10th place, Owen Pixley. So Owen from our Elkhart store. Congratulations to Owen there. Awesome. In 9th place, Mitch Miller, who also happens to be from our Elkhart store. So congratulations to him.
Congrats, Mitch.
Awesome. In 8th, Jennifer Popilek.
Yes, JLR.
Congrats, Jennifer. Yep. In 7th, Zach Terrell from our
Wait. Let's stop for just a minute. Zach was first for so long, and it just didn't seem right somehow. And Zach's very competitive. He took a little bit of, he had to be dragged into this a little bit. He fell from 1st to 7th.
He did, but man, still taking 7th place is still awesome. And I know I've talked to him a couple of times just on the side, and really proud of him for the progress that he made in his weight loss for sure. Yeah. All right. In 6th, Evan Randall. So Evan Randall, 6th place. In 5th place, Jeff Hanson. So Jeff Hanson in 5th from our Elkhart store. 4th place, Brad Lewis from our motorsports store. So
congratulations, Brad.
All right. Now top 3 here. So in 3rd place, who I also believe we have backstage, Sam, if I remember here, Wes Giancola from our Byrider store.
Wes, congratulations.
Hey, thank you, Sam. Thank you, Araya.
That is so exciting. Now, Araya, before we announce 2nd place and 1st place, who is the biggest loser at the Zeigler Auto Group, who lost more weight, who won the entire competition, is it okay if we take just a minute? Let's ask Wes a couple questions.
Yeah, let's do it.
Wes, what did it take to do this, to win? What? First of all, Araya, what was his percent lost?
So, Wes, and correct us if we're wrong, 10% exactly was your weight loss. Yep.
Okay. I know that looks a little suspicious, but it's true. It's true.
Yes.
You lost 10% of your body weight. How'd you do it?
Discipline. It was, I also recruited some accountability coaches as well. We were just talking about Zach. Zach hit me between the eyes after we had the Mitch album speech. I was recovering from a knee injury, And he wasn't having any of it. It was no excuses. You got to figure out a way to get the work done. So, and that lit a fire under me, and stayed disciplined, stayed the course. Jess, Araya, coaching me along the way. Just the constant checking in and making sure that I was staying the course and staying disciplined.
Thanks for sharing your interaction with Zach, because that is true in great leadership, right? It's
Absolutely.
Competing individually, but we compete as a team to push each other higher, and he did that, right? So how do you feel today, and will you continue this?
I feel amazing. The ability to handle stressful situations, now that I am waking up every morning and exercising and I'm eating right, I just feel like I'm thinking clearer now too. And I'm not absorbing other people's stress. And as far as carrying it on, I've already reached out to Jess, and we are definitely continuing on, because my weight loss journey does not stop here. So I encourage anyone who is still after it, wanting to lose the weight, send Jess a message. I need that data entry. I'm a great salesman, and I can talk myself out of anything. So I don't want any excuses. I need the accountability.
You know, it's interesting. Jim Craig talked on our last call, Araya, about that, right? Declare your personal goals, get help, get some accountability, and have other people support you in the route to that. And Jess, that's a fair point. This contest is over, but the journey isn't, and you're always available there. Aaron Zeigler has ensured that you're available to the Zeigler Auto Group. You are the coach to the ZAG. So if others are inspired by Wes's journey in third place, and our second place and first place, which will be announced shortly, how can they reach out to you to start this journey even outside the contest, Jess?
Oh, for sure. Yep. And I've already had people reach out. I've already set up custom weight trackers for every Monday here on for the next couple of months. Wes even posted in the group community chat and inspiring hopefully others to reach out. You can send me a message. Just click on that messages tab inside your AM Coached app, and it goes directly to me. So I can help you with whatever you need.
All right. Wes, any final comments for Team Zeigler? Congrats on third place. Any final comments?
I mean, just go for it. You know, if my health journey started last July, I was an avid nicotine user, smoking and dipping. So I've quit nicotine. I quit caffeine, except for black coffee and tea. And there's no pop at all.
So, oh, no. I would have to give up caffeine. I can't give up caffeine.
So I didn't mean caffeine in general, all right? It's the healthy forms of caffeine. No soda, no crazy energy drinks, you know, because I wasn't living my best life, and it was starting to reflect.
You know, I think that's something to just point on what Wes is talking about, is that everyone over the last 8 weeks were really probably felt like they were on a diet, right? So we had a weight loss challenge. They had specific goals to hit. But so many people are leaving this weight loss challenge and have created kind of a lifestyle change, right? So it's just a new part of who you are and what you do for your own health, Wes, which is really where the power is, right? So it's almost like you had that such a instrumental part to keep you on board and keep you disciplined. But now it's just like probably easy, right? Like maybe a little bit easier than what it was in the beginning, but because you've established those habits and you've created such a lifestyle now, instead of it being like a diet, you know, I think
we've both talked about not being morning people, but I'm up between 5 and 6 a.m. every day. That's Saturday and Sunday too. It's just, that's my routine. And I start early with a win.
That's
we are so very proud of you, and awesome for continuing on. So
congrats, Wes. Congrats. All right, here we go.
All right.
Who's number 2, Araya?
In second place, and unfortunately, who was not able to join us today, Will Walton from our Lowell store at 11.98% weight loss.
Congrats, Will. All right.
Congrats to Will.
Is there a drum roll for our winner, our first place winner, who we'll bring on stage at the same time you announce?
Awesome. So in first place, our 2023 Zeigler Weight Loss Challenge winner is Mr. Brian Malpeli.
Brian, congrats.
Hey guys, what's going on? First and foremost, let me just say this. I resent the fact that we're calling this the biggest loser, because I think everybody on this weight loss challenge was a winner. So I'm going to refer to it as the biggest winners. And we can actually probably say that. We can actually probably say that without any copyright infringements.
I agree. That's probably true.
Awesome.
Congratulations, Brian.
12.94% of your body weight, Brian. Yeah. So congratulations. Tell us Oh, go ahead, Sam.
No, go ahead. What did it take to get there, Brian?
Well, first of all, you have to weigh way too much to be able to lose 12.9% of your body weight. That's the first harder thing. So I do not encourage anybody to gain a bunch of weight just to win one of these contests, because I seem to do really good at that. It's honestly, I'm ultra competitive. I mean, once I get my mind locked on something, I'm not sure there's anybody who could possibly beat me. I too called Zach multiple times and, did a little Peter Rose to him. And I may or may not held back a little bit of weight sometimes there so I could give Zach the false hope that he was gonna beat me.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, but
you played
the
with
reality
him.
is that if you look, one of the things I want to just say is, for me, the app was a real motivator. Tracking it, I need measurables constantly in my life. That's really thing. Like I also think I took first in the food tracker challenge, which is how many times a day you eat your own meals. And what's interesting about
now he's bragging.
Interesting about me is that Aaron years ago bought us a group of us a book called Body for Life, and I'd encourage everybody to read that. And a lot of people do all these different types of dieting and eating, and this was more about how your body metabolizes and things like that. So I eat probably 6 or 7 meals a day, much smaller portions. Mm-hmm. And for that, it works for me, right? And a lot more natural foods. I've cut out all caffeine completely. I don't drink coffee, so that was easy. But pop was my Achilles heel, and ice cream, another Achilles heel for me. I run every single day. And that was another thing, that app tracker. I mean, if I wasn't getting 10,000 steps or more in a day, then I was beside myself, because I try to run 5 to 8 miles every single day. Every day. I've got a goal of 2,000 miles for the year. It was 1,500. I kind of bumped myself up to 1,500 miles for the year. Awesome. But that's just because that's what I need. I need a measurable for me.
Yeah. So, Brian, what does it mean to you to be a part of an auto group where we focus on this sort of thing, right? A lot of businesses, auto groups, any business, they're going to focus on the business result rather than the steps, no pun intended,
Sam,
taken to get there.
It really, from a health standpoint, it just makes so much sense to be part of a company and a group of people that are supporting each other and lifting them up so that there can be positivity, because, I've participated in other weight loss things in my life, Weight Watchers and stuff like that. That celebration of success really means a lot to a lot of people. And, I would encourage people that did not participate and didn't feel like they got the results that they did, to just say, wait a minute, you got results nonetheless. You know what I mean? Whether they were small or large, it doesn't make a difference whether you won this contest. You were a biggest winner in my mind, because you took the time out to change your life and change your habits. I had an uncle one time give me some advice. He says, Brian, imagine if you put this backpack on with 50 pounds in it and walked around all day long, how much more tired you'd be. And I said, I didn't even thought about it like that. I'm like, I lost 46 pounds. So that was my actual weight loss. I know that's not what we're talking about, but that's a lot of weight, And unfortunately, I had it to begin with. So I would just say that, some of these weights I'm sure were incredible in terms of percentages. And I know I feel much better. And I'm going to continue on the journey. And I suggested to Araya we need that mentality, like the book, Body for Life, not just for 8 weeks,
All right. So Brian, then that brings up the next question. How long will you hold on to these losses, not gains, losses?
So I have a target in mind that's beyond the contest, because I had to mentally, create a target.
You're the winner. You got to declare it. Yeah. Jim Craig stated to the world, man.
So honestly, for me to do that, it's going to at least be the next 6 months.
Awesome. Good for you.
So we're going to make sure you continue it, Brian, past that. Good for you. Okay?
Yeah. Good for you.
I got to stop going out to dinner with some people in this organization, because it's too hard to be successful. I got to tell you.
Well, Brian Malpeli, congratulations. Any final comments as the crowned champion and biggest winner of the Zeigler Auto Group this year?
I share the championship with all of you, and I wish there was a prize big enough to give it to everybody. To be honest with you, it's everybody's win, not just Brian's win today. So as far as I'm concerned.
Love it.
Congratulations, awesome. Brian. We appreciate you being with us. All right, now we transition, albeit briefly.
Before you do that,
challenge.
Sam,
yes.
I just wanted to comment, just because I think this is a number everyone should know, is as a group, because Brian said everybody's a winner. 655 pounds lost as a group for Zeigler. That's huge.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, let's transition to the step challenge. So it took steps to lose weight in theory, People moved. People got active. We are in Mortal Kombat, Zeigler versus Stryker this month. Thanks, Jess, for bringing it to us, by the way. And many of you heard, if you're listening to this on the podcast, race director Carrie from the Zeigler Kalamazoo Marathon share her experience at Stryker going in, and they are full-on competitive mode right now, and they are talking crap. Are you ready to just talk a little bit about what this step challenge is and give us our update, Jess?
Yes. So we started at the beginning of this month, March 1st, all through March. It's who can achieve the most steps at the end of March, Zeigler or Team Stryker. And right now we are behind. And so we need to recruit more people. I think that's how Team Zeigler is going to pull out the W.
So Araya, will you just tell us where we were on Wednesday? And it's that number that's on my screen. 4.1 million steps for Zeigler and what?
And 5,078,950 for Stryker.
But that was Wednesday at our GM meeting, right? And since then, what's happened, Jess? Where do we sit today, right now?
Since then, there's a little bit more of a gap. So Team Zeigler has 5.5 million, and Stryker has 7.5 million.
And you shared an interesting statistic. We have almost 100 people registered, 98. They have 106. This step challenge, Araya, is all about how many Zeigler employees are registered for this. If we have 2,200 employees, if everybody got registered, we would crush a global medical supply company. And I'm here to tell you, Aaron's already agreed to deliver the winner's trophy to them if they win, have them deliver it to us if we win. And I do not want to be the person that has to tell Aaron, hey, you got to walk over to Stryker Corporate and say we've lost.
We're not going to do that, Sam.
No, we're not.
Accepting
so, Araya, take us home. How do we win this? What's our strategy on this?
All right. So our call to action to everyone today is that if you are one of those 98 users, we are asking you to please go find one or two people inside your teams who have not registered yet in the AM Coached app and help them get their step tracker synced and get moving. So I told a ton of people this week, I'm like, I see you have legs. We literally just need whatever you walk on a regular basis. Okay. You don't even have to go crazy here if you're not training.
We can't lose. We will not lose. This will not happen. So you know what's interesting, Araya? 10 million steps, which is basically, we've gone past that, the two companies. I Googled it. It's 4,735 miles. That's 181 marathons, or the U.S. from coast to coast is 2,680 miles, 2,680 miles. If we lined up Zeigler employees and Stryker employees and everybody did their steps that they've done in the past 10 days, we could go back to the coast of California. We could go New York to California to New York. Isn't that amazing?
Wow. Okay. Well, we're going to do that about 20 more times, Sam.
We're going to do that 20 more times. So, Araya, one final time, what's your call to action to everybody out there, Zeigler Auto Group?
So if you have not downloaded the AM Coached app, this is going to be where your steps and your miles are tracked. So if you go straight into your app store, download AM Coached. It is an orange logo with white and purple AM. Download that. The invite ID is simply Zeigler, okay? And then it'll ask you for your information and which store location you're in. And then Coach Jess will be immediately in there with a welcome message. You can reach out to me if you have questions on how to get your step tracker synced, and then go find someone to join you. Okay. So
that's
definitely
awesome.
Gather as many people as you can from your team. We are really excited. And like I said, we are not accepting a loss in this challenge. So we will win.
And with that, Araya, you have the last word, Coach Jess. Araya Daniels, thank you both for being there. To all the winners, congratulations. Let's go out and step on over around Stryker. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.